Yo, Easy European, what's the word, baby? You tapped in with P Films.
Talk to me.
Fact though. Listen, I'm gonna just start off by saying, I be on the gram, I be seeing you had the people, drop the flag, the British flag.
Appreciate you.
Fact though, you got the name, you know what I mean? Easy European. Where that came from?
Alright, basically I'm gonna break it down to you real quick, just for the people, for y'all to know simply. You feel me? It's a lot of thought that go behind that name. Easy European is short for Eastern European. I want the people to know that right now. Eastern European is the mindset. You understand what I'm saying? If y'all know the real history of the world started with the Moors and Eastern Europeans.
Facts.
It says that the Moors were stuck in where they were at, and the Eastern Europeans manifested destiny on the rest of the world, and they built their platforms. So I want to take their mentalities and bring it back to the people. You understand what I'm saying? So instead of calling myself Eastern European, Easy European, shorten it. Let's make it look easy.
There we go. Now I love that. Yo, for a minute I've been thinking like, how do you put that name together, son? Like,
good looking. I appreciate that.
Word. Facts. Got you. Now, let the people know where you from, man.
I'm from Long Island.
Got you.
So I was born in Queens, raised in Long Island, fully. Fully. Feel me?
There you go. Got you. What part of Long Island you from?
Elmont. That's a fact.
Exit 13.
Exit 13. 1-3
There we go.
only. That's a fact.
Bad. Now, if you could give like a description of the town, you know what I'm saying? Description of the town to somebody who doesn't know
I like that.
anything about it. Like what would it be?
I would call it Black Hollywood.
Why you say that?
I call it Black Hollywood because I feel like where we from, you understand? It gets undermined in a certain way, but a lot of the original swaggers and a lot of great creativity comes from where we at. If you've ever been in LA and spent a lot of time there, 60% of the people that's there are creators. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
And where we at, that's how our town is. Everybody got their own motive, got their own career that they chasing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I call it Black Hollywood. You feel me?
Smooth.
Everybody got their own outlet. Let's make it happen.
Smooth. It's funny you say that, like we the creators of a lot of stuff, because I remember online I heard people trying to decipher where did the word, I think it was Treesh, where that came from.
That's a fact.
And we had, a lot of Brooklyn people saying it, a lot of people saying it, but a lot of people don't know that it originated.
Shout out to my Brooklyn people, by the way.
Facts.
It's from the 1-3. Treesh is from the 1-3.
Exactly. There we go. Easy European said it, so that's it. That shit stand, my nigga.
It's from the 1-3.
Word. Now, I want to know, I know you do a lot of things within the music industry. I want to know, like, is there anybody within your family that does music? Like, where did that come from?
My entire family's a bunch of musicians. I ain't gonna lie, my mom met my pops from being like, church, what do you call that? Church,
like
choir
in the choir, deacons, all that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's how they met each other. So, it started from there, and my siblings got the swagger of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just took it full force. I decided to make that my career and really run with it. So
okay.
That's what I decided.
Got you. So you'll be the only one that actually took it and actually pursued your career with it.
Pursued as a musician, that's a fact.
Got you.
Everybody got the grain in them. It's not just me. Everybody
okay. Got you. Now I know, you know what I'm saying, I know you Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Now oftentimes I know Haitians Haitians aren't like too supportive of their children actually pursuing a career in entertainment. Was that an issue for you or not?
I'm gonna be 100,000 with you. More of an issue than it was for a lot of people, but I don't show it. You understand what I'm saying? Like I had my first tattoo when I was a young youth, probably like 15, 16.
Wow.
Imagine the slack I was getting from that. I had 2 sleeves when I was young, probably like 16 years old in high school. So
hell yeah.
Telling that your parents like, I'm about to chase music, you know what I mean? They don't really want to hear that, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
You do what you got to do when you feel like you feel it, you know what I mean? I had the characteristics since a youth, so
that's a fact.
You got to run with it.
Fact.
You got to if you feel it.
Now you've been doing it for a certain amount of years. Like, how do they support it now? Do they actually just be like, yo, you know what? He actually making progress, so we got a jacket. Like, how they feel about it now?
They support it.
That's what's up. That's usually how it goes.
They support it. They you feel me? My parents is not together. You feel me? But
okay.
From the ends, it's all good. You know what I mean? But from the ends of each end, you see the support coming. You know what I mean? Like you see the support, and they're gonna follow suit to whatever you feel like you're gonna chase when you on that type of time. And so that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, Now I know you're like a triple threat. You know, I don't even want to say triple threat because I know you do mad shit.
Yeah, good luck. Appreciate that.
Word. I'm gonna just speak on the things that I heard about you doing first, which was, you know, producing, engineering, rapping. But what are some of the other things you do, just in case I missed anything?
Shit. You already said producing, engineering, rapping.
Word.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a chef too.
Okay.
That you can follow a chef page. We got Easy European Eats.
Let's get it.
I'm a cover artist. I make cover arts for artists that got songs out on iTunes right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really say half of the shit that I do all the time because sometimes people try to characterize your personality on your talents because only certain people got those talents. But I want to bring. It's 2020 now. I want to make everybody, even street niggas and certain niggas that. It's a voice for everybody now. All of us could get up and do what we gotta do. I want all my niggas to be recording themselves. Everybody doing their own shit. This is a new age we in now.
Absolutely.
So I want to start that. I want to be the leader of the new school. That's what I'm gonna go by. So.
Got you.
Cover arts, all that shit, bro. Whatever we need, songwriting. I done wrote songs for certain people. I done did a lot of shit. So.
That's what's up.
Shit, YouTube, all that type of shit. Whatever we talk about.
Bet.
I teach a production class too. I'm bugging.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Facts,
we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Alright, bet. Now of all the things, like what came first?
Alright, I was a rapper, but I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was a rapper. I was a kid. I started in elementary school. I used to bang on the desk with some of the people that we grew up with. You could probably ask some of them, especially some of the girls and dudes that was rapping. I was the kid that was banging on the desk. Dudes, I was rapping with them, banging on the desk. That's how it started. Started banging on the desk at recess, young kid.
Word.
I got my first bit of software when I was about, I want to think back, probably like 12 years old. It's called Acoustica Beatcraft. Facts. 12 years old, Acoustica Beatcraft. I started making beats. And in high school, we always had like studios that we would try to build in our basement, you feel me? And it started with my man Ozzy. Shout out to Ozzy Oz, you feel me? Started with Ozzy and started with me really just trying to record people in our cribs, you understand what I'm saying? And I was rapping at his crib, making beats at light beats, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got tired of downloading YouTube beats. I started to see that before that because YouTube wasn't really lit when it first started. Nobody really knew about it.
Exactly.
So, after that, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna start making beats. When I started making beats, I picked up on that really quick because, like I said, my town is full of creatives. You understand?
Yeah.
So people needed those, and we were small early. We didn't really want to go like out and asking people for beats and all that other shit. So you know what I mean? I started to just make my own beats, make it for people around the town.
Yeah.
Taking my man's studio, he started cooking shit for everybody else, doing certain shit.
That's a fact. I remember that.
Platform on there. I got my first placement when I was in about 9th grade for Soulja Boy. So
that's what's up. So word?
Yeah,
what song?
Buying Everything was the name of the beat. Flavored Soda is the song.
Got
name of the beat is Buying Everything. Flavored Soda by Soulja Boy and Vinny. You can search that up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, what do you even know about like business at that age? Was the business correct?
I got sued before when I was in high school, bro.
You dead ass?
Yeah.
As in they took money from you?
Not them, but specifically artists have took sample money, all of that shit before. Like when I was a young kid, I done seen the whole anatomies of that. You feel me? And just kept it real kosher. Like I've been had this personality since I was young. Knew how to just maneuver with certain things with business, and just I figured out that this shit is deeper than just pressing a button or singing on a microphone.
Exactly.
Way deeper than that. So.
God damn. I mean, shit, yo, getting a placement in high school, that's big. I mean, getting sued is fucked up too, but like...
Nah, for real. That shit changed my whole mindset. I tried to, my parents, if they seen some shit like this, I tried to drop out. I got everybody to vouch. I really thought I was gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, this is it. I still feel like I got that push, you know what I'm saying? But back then, I really thought it was over. I thought that was it. Like this is it. I had more artists use my shit. Nebuchadnezzar, certain other people. For me, the list goes on. I don't really want to.
Yeah.
For me, because it is what it is. But
that's what's up.
Crazy.
Now, of all the three, well, let me not say all the three, but the three that, you know what I'm saying?
The main career choices.
Exactly. Facts. I know this is a tough question, but of all the three, which one do you enjoy doing the most?
Nah, that's not a tough question. For me, it's not.
And say why. 3 and why.
People would probably think that I would probably say some shit like, I enjoy probably spin, or I probably enjoy even engineer. Some people like putting their shit together, but I don't know. Like I work under pressure better than working with no pressure. I'm a different type of human being. That's why I like making beats in front of people. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So I like that feeling of 10 people behind me while I'm cooking up a beat, bumping the shit I'm cooking up. We all on the same up. Now I can see y'all. They see me. I got artists I work with that probably would see this. You can see me cooking up. I see you. You know what I mean? And that vibe of just getting into it. It feels purer than just something that was already laid out. It's almost like, you know what I mean? Watching your kid raise up and go to college. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel like cooking a beat. So, you know what I mean? That shit is just really different.
Yeah, now I feel you. So, speaking on, you know, even having the people behind you, listening to you making beats and all that, who are some of the people like that you could name that like, yo, I tapped in, I worked with this person, I made beats for that person, I engineered for this person, I featured songs with this person? Like, could you give us a few names?
I ain't gonna lie, that list will go on for a long time, you feel me? But I'll just tell you the most recent people that had dropped things on a global scale that I've worked with. You know what I mean? Like, recently, I mean, like, probably in the past 3 days, Flo Millie dropped some shit. You feel me? I recorded, it's called Eat It Up. You feel me? I done worked on that with her. I worked on, who else? Like, I got back in touch with Nebu, I worked with him. I got in touch with, Max the Demon, his tape just dropped out. I dropped some shit with him. Siggy too, I worked with him. But those are just people that I've seen in my metrics of working recently. The list goes on. Like, I done work with every side of Queens, Brooklyn. If we just talking New York, I worked with a lot of people. You feel me? I searched the names up. I don't even know, bro. Like, the list just go too long. You know what I mean? Now, I don't want to put people on certain type of pedestals because it's not about that. It's just about the past. You feel me? Just
exactly.
It's all equal to me. Like, you feel me? So that's how it go.
Now, I know you know how you're saying you're working with people all over Brooklyn and all that. What is it like for like an engineer? Let's say you're working with niggas from one side of the town.
That's a good question.
No doubt. You working with niggas from one side of the town, and then you gotta work with ops or something. Like, what is that like for the engineer? What type of, what's the vibe like?
1,000 with you.
Yeah.
For a normal human being, it's probably terrifying.
Yeah.
On some G shit. It's probably like, I don't know how to handle this. When you've been curated into this lifestyle, and not just music, like curated into just building your pedestal on yourself, it's easier for you to really know how to maneuver with that. Because you know what? Some people don't feel like they can move around without the shoulder of a certain amount of people around them.
I agree.
I done built a certain, steam behind myself to know how to maneuver around certain situations. People gotta realize it's all business. Because a lot of people want to include themselves in people's shit instead of just getting that done. You can still be cool with people that's all fam, it's all love. But you gotta realize where it stemmed from so that you can build it on a good, healthy standpoint instead of causing a commotion. You know what I mean?
Got you. I agree with that 100%.
You feel me? That's what it's really about. Everybody knows how we get down. So it's just like, we get down with our business. We try to make this shit go smooth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And business is business. You know what I mean? But everybody all love. Like, New York is a better place than people think it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's still all love. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's how it is.
Bet. Now, let's bring it back to the town a little bit. I'm sure, being an engineer, you work with a lot of people from the town.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. Now, do you feel like as a town, like we as a community, we support, the town supports its own, or do you feel like it's a little, everybody's not really doing that?
Before, younger me, I would have came to you when you asked me this question and I would have said, nah, niggas don't support each other. It should be better if niggas should support each other because of that. But then I finally learned how much is actually behind getting your shit to be viewed and getting your shit to be in certain areas and how many people are actually doing this shit for real.
Yeah.
And it's almost like some people, it's not their fault that they don't want to. I can't blame a nigga that don't want to support me if he got 10 niggas in his camp that's doing music together and he got people that he want to support his shit too. Exactly. And it's like, unless we really exchanging that on the same type of time and all the time, it's like, I can't really blame you. It's still love, but it's like, you know what I mean? My town is really different. Yeah. So I realized it's gonna take a little time, but I gotta be that bridge in the gap. You gotta start off doing everything to bring everybody together.
I agree.
And that's why I really want everybody to record themselves and start doing it so it can come down to a circle of who wants to put it all together. You need somebody to mix y'all songs, you need somebody to get y'all videos done. That's bringing all the in-house to one spot, so let's do it.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Agree.
So that's how we're gonna bring the people together.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Facts.
Now, again, going back to working with a lot of people, do you feel like anybody is actually taking the steps, like, because we all want to be household names. If you rapping, singing, you doing it because you hope to one day be where the greats are. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Do you feel like anybody from the town is actually following the right protocol to get to that level?
I feel like there's a lot of people from the town that are actually putting the hustle behind it. But because I kind of realized that the metrics have changed digitally and how you got to actually get this done, I don't feel like anybody's following the right protocol. And I put myself under that standpoint too. And it's not our fault. You know what I mean? There's a lot of algorithms and a lot of other shit that go behind actually getting your shit on these networks and certain shit where it's supposed to be, these blogs and these certain places. So I don't blame the natural hustler or the natural artist that's trying to get his shit out. We need more of an outlet for the media for us to kind of put us closer to these places in DistroKid and these certain things. Some artists don't even know about how to get their shit on major platforms. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we just need to kind of get the information out more. You know what I mean? The information needs to be shared. That's where the power comes from.
Okay.
But there's definitely artists that I say is on their hustle.
Yeah.
I definitely say that.
How do we even do that though? Like, how does one even, like, how do you go about getting that information? Like, where, you know, now we talk, and when I'm asking this, just playing devil's advocate, like a nigga who he probably selling some work. He finally come up on, 20 bands, 30 bands. How does he even know how to distribute that money? You might have the money, but how do you know how to distribute it properly to get you to that level?
Usually they would probably want you to go on these emails and email these blogs and say, listen, I got a song, you probably, it's a 30% chance you'll get that answer. You understand what I'm saying? What I would recommend a young person that's putting his own shit out to do, this is gonna sound really crazy, but y'all gotta pick up on game real quick.
Yeah.
If you don't have a management and you just a young nigga that's really trying to do some shit, you better type that email like you speaking on behalf of yourself, not yourself.
Okay.
Get in these situations like you have a whole system behind you already. Do things in a certain metrics where everything is building like you on your same type of timing as if there was a whole label behind you already, and that's when these labels and certain things kind of pick up what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's foul to say that, but you know what I mean? Life works for the people who seem like they got it together already.
I agree. It's crazy that you say that, man. It's crazy that you say that, son. Now even doing everything that you're doing, like, what are some of the, how can I put it, like, some of the things, I guess, culture shocks that you would say, like, all right, I thought this was this way. I thought the music industry was this way. And then when you actually are doing it for real, you realize, whoa, this shit is completely different from what I ever thought it was. Like, what are some of the things? Is there even anything that you realize was that way?
Nah, the industry is definitely way different than I thought it was. For me, the industry is way more cutthroat than you would think it is. The industry is way more depicted. Gotcha. And when I say depicted, I mean like it's kind of broken down. Everything is like sort of trickery, like in a way of sort of like I said, the algorithms and certain shit. Everything is like sort of plotted to keep the same people that's in power already and same people that's famous already famous, so that people can still make money until they find new platforms and certain shit. Like, it's nothing to be scared about. You still gotta go out and get your shit done, but somebody gotta go out there and spread this info. You know what I mean? Spread the info that, like, you gotta invest in yourself and don't just invest in the shit that's outside. Invest more digitally. Yeah. Because we getting into a new time. Everything's digital, even money. Absolutely. Invest more digitally, you feel me? If you wanna do this shit the right way, that's a fact. So I found out a lot about the industry. The industry is really just a place for you to just literally put your all in. Yeah. And if you don't want to do it fully, this is not the moment for you. You know what I mean? Like, and I mean all in as in every trait you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with people, even you, P Films, like, to be doing mad certain shit at the same time.
We appreciate that.
That's why I'm on that type of time. Like, yo, I'm doing everything at the same time, because you gotta realize you gotta give niggas your traits. You understand what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're gonna fall behind.
Absolutely.
And that's it. you gonna really fall behind. You can't be soft with it. You can't hurt yourself trying to invest in yourself. You can't do that.
Word.
You know what I mean? Because niggas don't care about that shit.
Word. That's a fact. That's a fact.
They don't care about none of this shit that's offered.
Bet. Now,
kind of business.
Boom. Now I heard something. I just want to know. You just let me know if it's true. I think like I was, everybody talking in the town. I heard like you was, I guess, supposed to be working with Solomon or something like that, or with their entire camp over there. Did that? I guess what I'm asking is like, and I also know, rest in peace, XXX passed away. Were you able to ever work with them, you know what I mean, and get to be around him and that entire camp?
I ain't never get in the mix with their whole situation that crazy. I worked with niggas, you know what I'm trying to tell you, but I never got in the mix of being fully involved where I'm, like, you know what I mean, lead situation of that I was never in the mix of lead, putting this together, nothing, but you know what I mean, like I intertwine, I still got cools and I still got a lot of niggas that's still in the mix of things, you feel me? So it's like, all I can say is that life, feel me, life gonna give you, you feel me, a whole bunch of situations that you supposed to literally put your all behind, you feel me? And that's why I say rest in peace, because you know what I mean? It's like, I wish some people were still here to really take care of their situations, you know what I'm saying? But
I agree.
That's just how shit go, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how shit go, you know what I mean? Everybody got their own dreams and admirations that niggas want to actually chase. So what I would say to niggas in the town, you feel me, who's really trying to do this, from seeing shit from different standpoints, all I would say is that just get your group of people that you got to really get your group of people with, and just stay humble and just keep it moving.
That's a fact. I agree.
Facts.
I agree. Now, even for you, you know what I'm saying, with the music, how are you going about putting music out, or at this time, are you even trying to do that?
At the moment, I'm gonna be 1,000 with you. I'm literally curating, cause I done put out shit on other people beats. I done put out mad certain situations on other different standpoints, but I never had a situation where I made beats and certain things with some other people. You feel me?
Yeah.
Where I got on situations and beats on my own humble, and where I really liked them. On the standpoint where I was gonna run with it. Now I built my skill point enough to where I realize you get 100% publishing when you keep it off the beats you made, when you engineer it off yourself, when you do it off your own platforms. So I'm aiming at, feel me? I don't idolize nobody, but shout out to people like Jigga and shout out to certain people that realized early to own your own masters and own your own, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like I want to start my whole career owning my own masters, owning my own beat standpoints, owning my own publishing, owning everything, you feel me? Trying to do as much as yourself as possible. You're going to have to give up something to get.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But try to own as much as myself as possible moving forward. That's
absolutely.
Facts.
Now, I'm glad you brought up the masters talk, because I think that's something a lot of artists, even for myself, it took me a while to fully grasp that concept of how to even go about owning your masters. Now, if you can, could you break it down for the people, the independent people and somebody who signed to a label, like how they could go about owning their masters as well? Or
if you sign to a label, it's harder for me to break it down.
Okay.
It's easier for me to break it down for somebody who's independent. Like I would, even though this is hard to do, you know what I'm trying to tell you, but like, try to buy as much of your own beats as possible. You know what I mean? If you don't make your own beats, try to buy the beats that you got and try
exclusive
to
rights.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Got you.
Try to make sure you know the name of your engineers, you know the name of everybody, and you know as much of the information that's getting inputted into that digital streaming service, so that you know that you behind most of it.
Okay.
They're gonna ask you who's the composer, they're gonna ask you who's the songwriter, they're gonna ask you half of these things. Make sure that if it really is you that's behind all of this shit, buy exclusive rights to your beats, buy exclusive rights to half of the shit. So as much credit as you can keep on these records, you keep as much as possible moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Or you keep credit of that. Right now it don't matter. Later on down the line you pop, your royalties will go stupid. That check will take a little time to come in, but you don't gotta wait on nobody to pay you out, no label to pay you out.
It's coming straight to you.
It's coming straight to you.
Exactly.
And that's how it should be. And that's why labels want to interject with what you got going on, because they want to be the bridge in the gap. But they not telling you that you could be the bridge, the gap, and the destinations. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So both sides. That's a fact.
Absolutely. Bad. Now I want to get into, the class that you're teaching. You know what I mean? Let's get into that. Like I remember I was able to, you know what I'm saying, I was able to be in the studio with you, and you gave me a little brief, a little synopsis of what you got going on. I thought it was fire, so let the people know what you got going on.
Basically, I voiced it earlier. I want every artist I know, and I mean every artist, even if you got to stay intertwined with me just to send mixes, I want every artist to be recording their own music. I want every artist to be, I'm going to say this on some real shit. I want even all my street niggas to know this, and this is a real important thing.
Yeah.
Nobody has to do nothing for you. You understand what I'm saying? Like on a real grown serious note, nobody got to do nothing for you. Keep your energy cool, calm, and collected, and really go out to learning as much as you can. They try to trick you to thinking that if you don't learn shit or something, that make you like a different type of nigga, like you, like lo and behold. But you gotta learn that. You gotta get your mixing right. You gotta get certain shit right. So I say all of that to say, I want to teach a class to people on small, light production, petty production.
Yeah.
Give you a program, FL, give you some Pro Tools or whatever it is. Pro Tools don't really go on a trial, but I can give you a trial of FL for you to start making your beats. I give you a trial of certain shit for you to get your certain shit right, so you can cook a little beat for yourself, learn that, learn how to record yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Once you learn that, find an engineer like me, you can send your mixes out to it, save you studio time and all of that. Absolutely. I make money off of artists on studio time, and I'm telling you, I want y'all to record yourself. Because I want y'all to go and take care of your own shit. You feel me? And it's nobody knows how you want to sound more than you do.
Exactly.
So you can write notes, and there's no time limit. Time is really the biggest weapon when it comes to music. People don't understand that. Certain shit is timeless, certain shit is not. You gotta make sure you don't get tired of your own sound. That's how you know you're timeless.
Gotcha.
So take your own notes. Come to the production class. It's gonna be starting very soon. You feel me? Shout out to P Films. You feel me? First putting that word up. You feel me? But it's gonna be starting very soon. Trust me. This is something that's gonna really change the streets right now. I want 2020 to be a different standpoint for my artists, my street niggas, my everything. My regular females, my fucking poetic females, people that songwrite. I got girls that write poetry.
Yeah.
I want y'all to, you don't know if you want to record yourself right now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what that spoken word, certain shit could, you know what I mean? It's like, just take the standpoint, just do whatever you can. You feel me?
That's what's
it all
up.
starts somewhere.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It all starts somewhere. I want to touch I don't like name dropping on certain shit with people, but I do it to standpoints to show people idolizations and certain shits. Like I want females to look at somebody like Megan Thee Stallion and say, yeah, because that girl is doing music, and even if her GPA low in college, she's putting it together.
Yeah.
I need more women like that, and I even need my niggas to snap out of it and be like, yo, my nigga, y'all gotta realize that nobody's stopping you. If all of us was geniuses, you don't realize how different the world would be right now.
Facts.
You gotta change the definition of a street nigga. You gotta change the definition of what shit is. You gotta change the definition, bro. For me, back in the days, the mob used to be going to jazz clubs with their girls. They would bring a fucking candle and lay that up in the middle of the table, and the mob owned the buildings, and the mob owned the gangsters was walking old ladies across the street. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
Everything changed. The whole metrics of this changed. Now we gotta bring that back. We gotta bring that back. We gotta make shit real important, starting from the scratch. You feel me?
Gotcha.
So that's how we start. And I can start with a petty production class.
There you go.
It can start with a petty production class.
Yo, facts. That's where it starts, man.
Real spill. You can start with that. Just keep it moving. Learn as much as you can.
Word. Exactly. There you go. Listen, man, Easy European, I appreciate you for tapping in.
I appreciate you, 100.
Word. Before we get up out of here, is there anything you would want to, you know what I mean, let the people know that you haven't said?
Put all your fucking eggs in the barrel right now.
There we go.
Right now, and I mean on a serious note, I know we laugh and joke about a lot of shit, but this is real serious, you feel me? Like I said, I want y'all to really realize that nobody gonna really put the most behind your shit except you. You understand what I'm saying? Life will hit and take a turn. Don't try to be a star in somebody else's movie. Be the star of your own movie.
Word.
That's my one piece of advice for everybody. Be the star of your own movie.
Exactly.
Don't be a star in nobody else's movie. Do your own stunts.
Exactly.
These are European P Films, man.
You already know.
That's a big fact.
Listen, man, let's get it, man. I appreciate you.
That's a big fact. Let's get it going.
Wow.